Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action.
Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, he is. He's going for goal! And what a big quick turn. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
Back it goes. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Looking for options for movement. Maldini calmly anticipates. Neymar chasing after it. Pirlo. Hernes. And it's Pirlo. Picked out brilliantly. He's picked his way through. Silvestre has it out. He leaps for it. Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Hernes. And it's Pirlo. Now that is tiny, really tight. Sonny! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! Goal! Galatasaray! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Galatasaray are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, well played.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's intervened well there. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Osimhen, played out wide. An instinctive... Oh, good fly! And no mistake. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter.
Great chance! Andrei Shevchenko! Formidable! Truly formidable! A finish right from the top drawer! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
That's brilliant control, Peter, from an awkward height too. You know, it's great improvisation here.
Turkey cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Has to go back. Chance for a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Yilmaz. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Yilmaz. And the finish! Great defending, strong. Can he finish? And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Yilmaz. Terrific effort! He doesn't look too happy with that. Ernest. Pull it. And it's Sané. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
And this is Neymar. He's having a shot!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
This possibly the last play of the half. That is ended up in no man's land. Pass somewhat off target. Messi. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution in progress.
So off we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Pass is just off target.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And that has left him in a heap. Silvestre just loves to go forward whenever he can. Turkey do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good...
And a chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And it's been taken short. Yilmaz with the cross. Gullit deals with that comfortably. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ernest, rapid and full of intent. Drills, tries a shot! Now this could... And again! And one more try! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a real chance!
Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Maldini.
The attendance for this match was 28,997.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Can he finish? Oh, no, a quite unbelievable miss.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Now it's Yilmaz. That's a smashing touch to get him away. Showing good feet. Oh, what a ball! Shoots! Oh, he's done it!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Substitution for Galatasaray, number 53.
So changes afoot here,
7,
and from both sides. Galatasaray are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Number 22.
And the pass is intercepted.
Lucas Torreira. Number 90.
Rijkaard.
Singer. Substitution.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Best. He is just caressing the ball. Pings in, he's rising! And he steered it beyond the post.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And here's Osimhen. Sane will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Sara looking to pass their way up the pitch. And Torreira, Puskás does really well to win the ball there.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Flings in across. Nice interception, well timed. Torreira looking for a runner. Oh, well measured. Turkey can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And he's quick to return it. Aim forwards. Shalai looking to play him in, and that could set him on his way. Vieira. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Cantona. And this is Pele. He's being urged to shoot. Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Osimhen, never the sort to be shot shy. Gattuso produces the perfect tackle there. And it's Sara. Galatasaray ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. He's... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he really got hold of that. Sara running with intent. Shalai. And that's that. Turkey have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Please be reminded.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like
welcome
that.
to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of
Greece
noise and energy.
against
This
Turkey.
certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. So here is the master craftsman, the arch schemer, the distributor-in-chief, Andrea Pirlo.
And I imagine he's already thinking of ways to pull all the strings from that deep-lying position of his.
He's great, isn't he? The vision he has, the way he can see and measure everything in front of him.
Yeah, it's just fair to say that he's always that one step ahead of his opponents.
An early chance there, first of the game.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Luis Suarez! This ended up in no man's land. And it's Yaya Toure. Now it's Ronaldinho. Knocks it out wide. Nicely weighted ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he's intervened well there. Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here. One each for now. Well read, and the danger is averted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Chance! Goal! Turkey! And Turkey take the lead. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Robson. Oh, good take in a good area. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Probing pass. That's good vision. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
And we have our very first corner. Diving header! We've got to be quick to recover this. Turkey have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Pele, and he cuts out the supply. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's a sharp pass. Maldini cuts it out. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And this is Pele. Neymar. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Chance for a shot! Oh, it's gone in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Neymar finding himself in space. Played into space. Dink through. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Van Dijk. Pele. Gullit. And he's got away from him. Bonucci did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, it's Luis Suarez! Off target by a whisker. It's a good run down the right. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pass somewhat off target. Vieira. Now it's Pele. Gullit. And Gullit! Yaya Toure. Now it's Neymar. And it's Rijkaard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Gullit is onto it in a flash. Robson. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Rijkaard. Thinks one through. Neatly clipped into space. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Neymar! It's there! And that is all they have time for. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're underway for the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Now it's Gullit. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Pele. Gullit. Might be danger here. Greece needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Turkey are looking to break at pace. Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back. And it's Pirlo. Neymar, played right into his path. Bonucci cuts out the pass. Greece appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Is there any support? He might not need it. Chance, surely! He's got away with one there.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Almost an hour gone. Mbappe! He's been bundled over, that is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free kicks in this area.
Great chance! We've got a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Pullet duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And now he has two. And the finish! It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught napping. And this is Pirlo. He's found some space. Rijkaard. Pullet. Who saw this coming? It's turned into a real fight to the last. Look at the space here. Can he finish? It's hit the upright. That has not gone well. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Neymar clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Turkey still have the cards to affect this game. 75 minutes played. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it into space. He's onside. Back when it goes. Bullet! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's following up. Oh, it's hit the post. Deftly away. Pirlo gets a foot in here. And this is Neymar.
There they go, hunting again.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's Rijkaard. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Zambrotta.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Looking for a runner. And it's Pirlo. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pirlo, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been cut out, well played.
Indicated.
Pirlo. Time added on will be 2 minutes. So what can they make of this? And that's it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Bullet voted. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his chance? They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bullet might just make this. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Looking to play him in. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passes short and sharp. Shot could be on. Plenty to aim at here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, shooting chance! That's a lovely, neat pass. Can he spark a counter here? Well, that pass isn't the best. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Yamal! Yamal! It's bounced back off the post. Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Hullet. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's definitely onside. Bellingham. And it's Del Piero. Oh, some astute defending there. Back to the keeper it goes. And here's Yamal. Makalele. And this is Del Piero. Neymar. So what can they make of this?
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And this is Del Piero. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that's a dangerous ball. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Just not quite happening for him just now.
Napoli really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Del Piero. Looking for options for movement. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Messi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Yamal. No way through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Bellingham. Makaleli conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Puskas, and he welcomes it in. Puskas is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Neymar. He's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Adriano. Played into space. Now that's well seen too. Robson. Now it's Neymar. Hullet. And he's lost. And Hullet! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Bellingham. Makaleli.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Zanetti. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Turkey go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Turkey are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Looking tidy in possession here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Aimed beyond the defence. Zanetti. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Makaleli. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram gets across and deals with it. That has been cut short. Turkey are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Desai is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Bellingham. Rijkaard. Makaleli. He has a look up. He is through here.
Napoli really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that.
Good pressure, determined, intense. Very nicely done. And this is Del Piero, shapes to shoot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And we have our very first corner. Turkey are looking to go forward now. Now it's Pele. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's worked it through. And this is Hullet. And he's running through. Oh, well played. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Pinches it off him. Bellingham. Turkey do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Makalele. Quality ball. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, he's having a go! Adriano, what a goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
And the through ball. Oh, super ball. Oh, good effort. And no, he had to, and yet he could not.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. And no, just off target. Threads one in.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
This is it then, now or never.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Khan getting this one clear. Best, a player who needs no introduction. It's a good spell of possession, this. Messi, he's found a way through. Crosses it in here. Cleared without hesitation. Smartly reclaimed. 2 minutes to be added on. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Best driving on and making good progress. There's a searching pass. Takes a shot! And with that, the end. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Your reflections then, Jim?
Turkey certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Turkey against Germany.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio.
Oh, shooting chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. It is a corner, good chance.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Germany are looking to go forward now. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, this looks sharp. Neymar making a dash for it. Neymar. Has a look and plays it forward. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Mbappe. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. And Dijk calmly anticipates. Neymar chasing after it. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. That's a little off target. Spread out to the left. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bullet. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Messi. Now it's Neymar. Oh, super find. And this is Bullet. Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post. And he's gone direct here. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Now it's Mbappe. Messi, a player who needs no introduction.
Germany genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
Robson. Kimmich. And here's Mbappe. And he... Mbappe! Goal! Germany! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't...
Decent chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Timber.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Shifted it to the flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Messi is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And he plays... Shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. He's rising! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Konate. Cannavaro. Messi. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Pato providing an outlet on that flank. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Desai gets across to intercept that. And here's Neymar. Neymar purring through the gears. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's an excellent interception.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
We get a throw-in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pato. He's played it long. And no, that was never going to make it. Ronaldinho is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Couldn't squeeze it through.
There will be
Now it's Neymar.
time.
Turkey are looking to break at pace. Tries to pass it through. That has been knocked clear. And the referee has blown for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Hello everybody.
Turkey currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
During the match. Thank you for
It's
your
been a
cooperation.
pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Back underway then.
Turkey really need to bring up their...
And the shot! Yeah. Pull it. Now it's Mbappe. Ronaldinho venturing down the left. The ball has bounced loose now. That is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. He's a sharp little ball here. He won't be happy with that one. Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Hullet. No, he's not getting past him there. Now it's Pato. Good running, strong and purposeful. That's really well manoeuvred. Looking for the run, and he was quick to react. Cannavaro. Turkey still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Out towards the flank. Messi just eases him off the ball. Neymar.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now? And pull it! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Caught offside that time. Konate is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. It's a good run down the right. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Pato.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Timber. Your impression so far, Jim?
Turkey are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Very nicely done. Ronaldinho! Robson for Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Neymar.
Turkey really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Schlotterbeck. Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not the most accurate pass. Schlotterbeck. Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And that's in! Turkey are back in business! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution for Turkey, number 6.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Turkey restore parity.
Turkey really can't sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Number 20.
Kimmich does really well there. He is strong. And the pass is intercepted.
In progress.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Hullet. Oh, he's burst through, and Hullet! And how did he not put that away?
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Turkey have their third corner. Getting up there! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Kimmich, spread to the right. And Jamal, he steps in, and that's the end of that.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Somewhat off target. Timber is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that is expertly dealt with. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Jamal, the ultimate schemer, the supplier-in-chief. Zico! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Germany look like they've won it, but it's not over yet. And after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle. Turkey can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Now it's Ronaldinho. That'll be a corner. And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. That's very neat. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Not the most accurate pass. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through.
And pull it! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Vieira is onto this. Swing. Oh, good. Oh, crossbar! And that should get the job done. Oh, sweet feet. Look at the space here. Oh, shooting chance! Now, how often do you see that?
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
And he's intervened well there. And it's Hullet. And here's Mbappe. And here's Messi. Goes for goal! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Neymar. No goals as yet. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Salah. And the finish! That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe! Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Messi. Mbappe has it in a wide position. And that is not getting there. Pass somewhat off target. Neymar. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. And this is Mohamed Salah. Desai did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Yeah, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a nicely shaped ball. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Great ball, and he goes for a shot! Turkey have their second corner now. Oh, this is a great position. And he shoots! No, just not quite.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
O'Shea. He's shifting through the gears here, and the shot! Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pull it.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Cannavaro has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. Cafu. Mohamed Salah is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And it's Hullet. Vieira. But he's well positioned here. Nicely aimed pass. Goes looking wide. A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Now it's Ronaldinho. Maldini cuts it out. Messi. And here's Mohamed Salah. He's picked his way through. And it's half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Turkey certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 8. Numero 24.
So right back into the action.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And this is Hullet. Milan have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ronaldinho. And Mohamed Salah. Knocks it into space. He might be in here! They're urging him. Shapes to shoot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. So, third corner of the game. He leaps for it! Big moment! Massive goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Turkey have taken the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down.
There's the shot! And no mistake. And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly... Oh, no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal. Oh, it's gone in!
Now, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders, and it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
This is a promising build-up. Desai does really well there, strong defending. Neymar. He's had it taken off him. Yamal. Mateus. Chooses to go cross-field.
Good switch, that.
De Rossi. Vinicius Junior. Engages and forces him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Backward it goes. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Turkey really could have done without this. The chance to break through. Just one winner. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
So, a breakthrough already. De Rossi. It's Van Dijk. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Cafu has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Lovely pass, but it's Zico! It's a loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? Nice control. Yamal. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Tunisia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. Takes a shot! He's going to be disappointed with that. Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. And the finish! And that's a sharp finish! Right back in the game! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And it's Zico. Zico going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, well played, well played. Pinged towards the front line. Vinicius Junior. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Mateus. Cafu is looking to influence the game from out wide. And it's Zico. Zico will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That'll be a throw. Romario. He's found a way through. Vinicius Junior. And he's had it nicked away. Desai, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That has not gone well. Zico. Mateus. Yamal, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Mateus. He's having a hit!
Has been indicated.
He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he doesn't have hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it. That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And the pass is intercepted. Vinicius Junior! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Allowed in areas shown on this map.
No, well,
Thank
the
you for your
pickings
cooperation.
certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances...
There's the shot! So, what can they make of this? Oh, easy pickings there. Zico. De Rossi can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cannavaro. And here's Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Passes short and sharp. Takes the shot! Oh, crossbar! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Aimed beyond the defence. Threads one in. He's shifting through the gears. Shot, surely! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
That has been cut short. Neymar makes a dash for it. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Mateus, never out of the action for very long.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Played back. Maldini. Can he get it through? Big chance! It's bounced back off the post. That's a lovely, neat pass. Neymar.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That looks a good ball through. And Hullet! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's there to get it away. O'Shea. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Dijk. Yamal is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Mateus. And it's Zico. Vieira. And it's Neymar. That's destined for the flank. That's been cut out, well played. Mateus. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Mbappe. Oh, just skips past his man. Vinicius Junior. Zico gets a foot in here. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Substitution.
Yeah,
for
they look as if
Tunisia.
they're intent, Peter, on stopping him
17,
outside the laws of the game, so
Vinicius
the referee
Junior.
is going to have to be very alert here.
Number 15,
Vieira.
Number 8, Mateus. Number 21,
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell
number
now.
14, Zico. Coming on the field, number 24, Hazard. Number 23,
Now it's Schneider.
Mohamed Salah.
You can never be
Number
short of runners into
25,
space, as long as the space left.
And the
Number
shot!
7, Pele.
And he's
Number
really put
22,
himself on the line here.
Schneider.
Substitutions taking place.
What a throw in. And he's intervened well there. De Rossi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Lampard. He's picked his way through. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah! Brilliant! Brilliant! Mohamed Salah! A finish right from the top drawer. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Tunisia go up by 2 and are looking good.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Hullet. Pirlo.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Hazard, who can single-handedly make a
Has
difference.
been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Best. Oh, there's a probing ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that is that. Turkey perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Spain.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway.
Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually a much more conventional holding midfield player in his younger days, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's come on in leaps and bounds since then. In fact, he's at his best when partnered with a defensive midfielder like that, because it means he has license to just join the attack.
So he's benefited a lot from his new role.
Yeah, it's brought so much more out of him. He's a true all-round player now.
It's a good spell of possession, this. It's run loose here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Thuram, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Ibrahimovic! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, what a ball! It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, split-second reaction.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Quality ball. Turkey are looking to go forward now. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Maldini wins the duel this time. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's having a hit! No, just not quite.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance. That was lovely, that.
And it's Neymar. And here's Hullet. Hullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Yamal. No, he's not going to get any further than that. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal. He's going for goal! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And this is Hullet. And he was quick to react. Hullet. And here's Ibrahimovic. Looking for the run. Turkey still without a single shot on target. And it's Neymar. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's rising! Goal! Turkey! Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Turkey have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Takes a shot! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! A about as smooth as it gets. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It's a quick one. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Pirlo in with the challenge. Yamal. He's going to be disappointed with that. Pirlo. Some really good ball movement. Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pass somewhat off target. Ambitious ball here. Maldini. Half-time getting close now. Yaya Toure. And it's Vieira. Gullit. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Yamal. It's a really well-measured ball. And a cross. Big chance, corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Great chance! There it is! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Back on the way then.
Turkey really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pirlo. That's really well manoeuvred. Nicely spread. Now it's Messi. And it's Gullit. Vieira looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Mbappe. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Messi. Dink through. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Messi.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Messi. And that is exemplary defending.
That is superb defensive.
Oh no, this does not look good. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot. He's having a shot! And no mistake. And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Can he finish? Oh, denied brilliantly.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
Oh, great leap! It's a goal! Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Turkey really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Can he get it through? And here's Yamal. Well, that looks a decent ball. And it's Zambrotta. Played in by Zambrotta. Corner number 4 coming up here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, some astute defending there. And he plays one through. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bullet.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Out of play for a throw. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Bullet! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Bullet has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Substitution for Turkey. Number 6, Neymar. Number 23, Messi. Number 21, Bullet. Number 13, Mbappe. Number 20.
Turkey have the chance to go the other way.
Coming on the field, number 10.
Now it's Pele.
Cruyff. Number 9, Mohamed Salah. Number 4, Ibrahimovic. Number 11, Pele. Number 18, O'Shea.
Substitution in progress.
Cruyff stood up well to him there. And it's Vieira. He's a sharp little ball here. No way through. Yamal. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well timed, excellent interception. Pele. Van Dijk makes the interception. Nicely weighted ball. Tries to pass it through, and he was alert to it.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, strongly challenged there. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Has been indicated.
Yamal. Ibrahimovic. Ah, that's a fine interception. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And the referee brings it to a close. Turkey can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
Now it's Dembele. Quality ball. Now it's Mbappe.
Such good technique.
He is through here. And here's Ibrahimovic. Varane did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's a cute ball. And he's intervened well there. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Elite.
Oh, what has happened here? And this is... Can he finish? And he's done it! Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Turkey finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Messi. Oh, good read. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Turkey really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Olise. Cherki. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Liverpool really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
And Hullet! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And that is a little undercooked. Cherki, who's set up one goal so far. Rice. Donatoni. Messi. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Hullet. Gets a good foot in there. Mbappe. Rice. Played back into the centre. And Cherki. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And now the breakaway. Zanetti kept his eye on it, and he's there.
This is the time you need that pace.
Cherki. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Some resolute defending there. Donatoni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cherki. Oh, that was vital. Messi. Rice. And here's Dembele. Oh, it's a great ball here. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Rafael Varane. Rice. Shifted it to the flank. Back towards the middle.
Turkey certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And it's Neymar. Mbappe. Muscular approach does pay off here. Cherki plays it out wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cherki.
Decent attempt at, just a little mistimed.
Neymar.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Rijkaard. Messi. And the counter is on.
There will be 1 minute added
showed
time.
plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's it, 45 minutes up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Turkey unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Kindly remove it.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So let's get the ball rolling.
Turkey can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Mbappe. And he welcomes it in. Real chance here. And it's played in. Turkey have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. It's their second corner of the game. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, terrible pass. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Donatoni. Spread it left. And he's intervened well there. He's got away. Decent chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Turkey have the chance to go the other way. Nicely weighted ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Threads one in.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Dembele. Tries to play it through.
That's positional gold.
Chance, surely! And that's a tiny finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. That was a given. It always was.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Rijkaard. Pass is just off target. Vieira. Liverpool are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now there's a fine ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now that's well seen too.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, played right into his path. Ah, that's a fine interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Liverpool clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe is onto this. And it's Neymar, driving through the middle.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Cherki. 5 minutes left on the clock. Rice. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, super ball. Nice interception, well timed. Messi. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
There will be 1 minute added
Elise.
time.
Rice. And they can counter here. 1 minute to add, according to the board. Wriggles his way through. And he was alert to it. And that is as far as it goes. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying.